Ahead. T, happy Friday, brother. How you feeling?
Man, happy Friday, bro. We're always feeling good when we're riding high, when we're having a winning week so far, and when we have number 2 versus number 3 in college football. I mean, what more can you ask for, man? This is going to be one of the best weekends of the entire year of football in general. You got Ole Miss, LSU, Texas, Oklahoma, Ohio State, Oregon. I know there's some other Penn State and USC. Bro, you got all the big name teams playing big name teams. It's going to be a hell of a weekend. Next week, we got Georgia, Texas. The ball just keeps on rolling. We got a great NFL slate as well. I don't know what else I could ask for at this point in time.
Nothing. A sweep today. That's all we want.
Actually, I'll tell you what else we can ask for: winning some fucking bets, baby, and win and sweeping once again. So that would be nice. Bro, how did last night end up going for you, man?
Well, I guess better than expected, and I'm very happy with the results. It's one of those things where it's like hindsight's 2020, where I sprinkled on some plays I wish I just fucking hammered, but I was like a little tentative because of how things have gone, and I'm like, you know what? I like this, but I also I don't want to slam it. You know, I had Deebo Samuel first touchdown, fucking 0.2 units. That was, you know what I'm saying? So really well, we had a winning day. We had Deebo Samuel touchdown. You and me were texting. I said, hey, I'm going Kittle. And we were able to fucking pop off there. Kittle got a touchdown as well. Wow, we're riding a roller coaster. I got fucking seasick here. I'm nauseous. I'm small. I'm tiny. Honey, I shrunk the kid.
I'm trying to fix you. There we go. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Wow. I got the big screen over here. Well,
hey guys.
Yeah, we did well. Okay, we had a winning day, up almost 2 units, so very happy about that. We were on the Niners together, cashed, so happy about that as well. T, how was your night? I know you did pretty good as well.
Man, it was solid. We were on the Niners. Bang, bang, Niner gang, baby. Should have bet props because I told y'all Deebo Samuel was going over. Actually, I would have lost the DK over, though, so, I mean, it is what it is. And then I was also on the over in the Tigers Guardians, never doubt. And I was on the over in the Royals and the Yankees game, and that one never really had a chance. So, split on baseball, and we got the dub on football. I'll never complain about having a winning day. So, man, it's just great to be back in here off a winning day. Hey, let's get it, Joe. Let's have a day, guys. We're hyped up, man. Bro, have you taken a look at college football yet for tomorrow?
I'll be honest with you. I've looked at a couple of games. Texas, Oklahoma, obviously Ohio State, Oregon, and Penn State, USC. Those are the three. I've really looked at big games. And then there was a game that you and I talked about. You brought up that I don't believe you're going to mention again, which is smart. Keep that close.
Which game is it?
It's a game that we talked about where there's this team that's traveling East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that. We're going to keep that. I mean, if you want to, you can. But I think that is so sharp. And when you started talking about it, I looked into myself. They're going to get smoked. So there are a few different things that I'm looking at. But, guys, there may be a whale sighting just outside of Lake Erie here in Cleveland, Ohio. There may be a whale tomorrow in college football. And I just want you to be prepared for that.
Oh, shit. Guys, y'all better hit that follow button wherever you're watching us right now. Hit that like button as well because we're going to be live on here tomorrow morning. Y'all already know the vibes. 10:30 a.m. Me and Bro go live on here. We're like lone wolves in the morning going live on TikTok. But this is when the real stream with explicit gambling content comes on here is when we get on here right here. And then it's all gambling. Like I said, over there on those, we pussyfoot around and whatnot. We don't want to get banned. But on here, it is strictly gambling. Gambling. I just wanted to say that a couple more times to reiterate it. Yeah. Let's put it this way, guys. I got 3 plays in the VIP. I think that 2 of the plays with the team that we're fading is going to get rolled up and smoked like however you like to smoke out of a blunt, a backwood, a swisher, papers, whatever you're smoking on, man. That's how they're going to get smoked tomorrow. But yeah. So yeah, we're feeling pretty good tomorrow, guys. I got 8 plays right now. My prayer card is finalized and it's all in my VIP on SoBet tonight at midnight. I'll be dropping on the main feed 5 of those 8. The 3 max plays will obviously stay in VIP as always, guys. So go ahead and jump in there. But Real quick, bro, I will say, I want to go ahead and talk about a game on here because I know we're going to talk about it tomorrow, but let's go ahead and talk about it right now, give people a little preview of what they're going to see. And I got no problem going ahead and giving them the free pick early. If you stopped in my stream today, you're going to get it right now. Let's talk about your Ohio State Buckeyes taking on the Oregon Ducks. You got any thoughts on this game tomorrow?
Yes, I do. And I'm going to keep things kind of vanilla now because we do have our college football show tomorrow morning. We got a lot of good stuff. So going to keep things a little bit close to chest. But here's the thing, guys. If you remember a few years ago in the national championship, these teams met up. Okay? I just want to say there's a reason people say history repeats itself. All right?
Oh, bro.
People say that. There's a reason people say that. Oregon can't stop the fucking run. The Buckeyes are going to run down their throats. And that's that. TP3, do you have any other opinion outside of that? Because I tell you what, I don't know if you've ever had Peking duck at a Chinese restaurant or duck breast with some duck sauce. But if you're on the Ducks, I'm going to have to roast you. I'm going to have to roast you real bad.
I just like breasts in general, so not necessarily duck breast. But
dude, that caught me so off guard. That was great.
I'm glad you liked it, man. Look, we're taking Ohio State tomorrow -3. Don't overthink this one. Oregon's outside of the top 90 guys in pass EPA and rush EPA. Dillon Gabriel, look, I'm ready to say it, man. There's a reason why Dillon Gabriel didn't go to the NFL and he's playing for his third team in like 6 years of college football. It's because he's not that good. Sure, he's athletic. Sure, he makes some good throws. There's a lot of bad plays mixed in there. Ohio State is going to run all over them just like Boise State did. Last time I checked, Ohio State has better lines on both sides of the ball than Boise State is, and Boise State should have beat them and pushed them around. Sure, Ashton Genty's the best running back in college football and maybe going to win Heisman, but Ohio State still has Quinshon Judkins, and they're averaging 5.1 yards per carry. Ohio State's better on both lines. They have the best defense in college football. I think Ohio State's going to win this game. I think it's going to be an ugly, low-scoring game, but I like Ohio State to win this game like 23-17 or like 26 or like 27-17, something like that. I think Oregon will score some points here, but I think this game is going to be a defensive battle, and both teams are going to run the football.
I couldn't agree more. And, you know, I will say there's something to be said about been there. Programs that have been there. Big games, big moments. Oregon's been around, but Ohio State has been in these big games time and time again. I'll tell you this. I don't mind the 3. In games like this, I also don't mind laying the chalk. All right, so it's going to come down to numbers, and it's going to come down to how tonight goes. Hey, Ronald Skies, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for the subscription, brother. But it's going to depend how today goes and kind of what the numbers are and what type of juice we need to pay. But I don't hate the money line either.
Okay. I think it's probably like -155 right now. Well, anyway, guys, we're about to run through and give you all free plays for tonight real quick. I just want to talk real quick about some NFL games here because I feel like we don't really talk about many NFL games because we never go live on here on Sundays. Let's talk about a couple NFL games here, bro. We got first one on here that I want to talk about is the London game kicking off at 9:30. We have the Jags versus the Bears. The spread was 2.5 earlier today in favor of the Bears. Now it's at 1. Do you like anything in this game? Will you be waking up early gambling on it?
If anything, I'm going to play the under. I probably lean the Bears. Listen, the Jacksonville Jaguars pass defense is atrocious. It's terrible. Caleb Williams is starting to finally get healthy, or not healthy rather, but finally starting to get acclimated and comfortable in his situation there. You see the rapport being built between him and Keenan Allen, him and DJ Moore. If I had to pick a side right here, right now, it'd be the Bears, but I have the under circled as something I really, really like. Jacksonville's defense has struggled, Jacksonville's offense rather has struggled immensely, and the Bears defense is very good. I see the Bears keeping this game kind of in a slow, contained mode, and also all these international games have gone under, almost all of them. A lot of travels there. I will say this, though. Don't forget, Jacksonville's like one of the only teams that plays in London. They play in London every single year. So they're used to doing this whole travel thing.
Bro hit the nail on the head. Last year, Jacksonville played 2 games back-to-back in London, and they're going to do the same thing this year. The London Jaguars, and you know what happened? They won and covered in both games, including upsetting the Bills in one of them. Currently, right now, if you look, everybody and their mom is taking the Bears, but all the money is coming in on the Jags right now. And I like the Jags in this game. I'm probably going to end up taking them. I'm about to post an NFL here soon to my VIP. This play is probably going to be on it. When I look at this matchup, man, I just think Jacksonville, like you said, like they've done this trip a lot of times. The Bears, I don't necessarily think Eberflus is a great coach, and there's never rookie quarterbacks are 0-4 ATS and straight up all time playing over in London. Don't overthink it here, man. The Jags got a win last week, and they've looked more competent the last 2 weeks. Like I think the Jags are in trend up mode right now. Sure, their defense is trash, but I think offensively they've been playing better football. They've really got that two-headed monster going on the ground with Bigsby and with ETN. So I like the Jags to get it done in this game. I do also like the under with you as well. And then the other 2 games I want to talk about here real quick. It's all right if you don't have much on either game here. I want to talk about this. Where are we at on here? I could have sworn that. What do you think about? Or actually, let's talk about one other game on here. Detroit and Dallas. What do you think about this game?
Dude, when I was looking at this, I was like, this just seems like it's a trap. This just seems like something is in the air. Something is in the air, and it stinks. It stinks. The media is talking about how Dallas can't get it done. They're going to get blown out. You see all this coverage about putting Cam Newton in at running back, Sharp says. All these different podcasts and fucking shit dogging the Cowboys. Every time, it's been overwhelming hate for the Cowboys, and everybody's fading them, against them. Stephen A's on his fucking rants. They come out here and they put on a performance. I'll tell you what. This is one of those games where a lot of people want to have a play in this game. For me, I may just stay away from it. I just feel like this is a trap. Everybody in their, like you said, everybody and their mother is on the Bears. Everybody and their brother is on the fucking Lions. And for good reason. The Cowboys defense is terrible. Something stinks, T. Something stinks in this game. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, something does stink here. I think I'm still going to be a total square ball and lay it here, just like I did in that Friday night or Thursday night football game. And I think I'm probably just going to go ahead and take the Lions. I mean, you look at Dallas, no Micah Parsons, no DeMarcus Lawrence. They can't stop the run worth a damn. I mean, Justin Fields doesn't have a pulse. They're going to have to. So here's a little like actual football X and O's talk. They're going to try to play cover 1 and stop the run. Well, guess what's going to happen? Jared Goff's going to pick them apart in the air. I think Jamison Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown are going to go crazy. I think the entire Detroit offense is going to eat them alive. But the angle I've already played in this game, I'm about to post up here in a few minutes, is I'm taking David Montgomery to go over 56.5 rushing yards. David Montgomery should have a huge day grounded pounding him. I think the Lions are going to move the ball on him every which way under the sun, and it's Jared Goff indoors. Jared Goff against the spread indoors. I'll pull it up here in a second. Jared Goff, guys, covers indoors every single time. He's a total beast in this spot. The Lions are coming in here off a bye as well. Their offense should be like revved up and ready to go. I mean, Dallas, that was a big win last week for Dallas. I will say that was a crazy way to win. Late game, everything got bumped back here. I truly do think the Lions are the best team in the NFC, and I think they'll get it done here. Jared Goff, when he plays indoors, and then his last 4 seasons is 28-10 against the spread. Outdoors, he's 36-35-2 against the spread.
Interesting.
And also, Jared Goff, since 2020 off extended rest, is 14-4 against the spread. Jared Goff's covered 4 straight road games, going 13-3 against the spread. And is a road favorite. He's 6-1 against the spread.
Yeah, there's a lot of numbers that say Lions. And I haven't looked at it extensively, but just from a pure eye test, you got to admit the line is fishy. Why? What? I feel like Lions, it should be -7.5.
I would be hammering Dallas if the line was 7.5.
All right, fair enough.
Dallas would honestly be my game of the year if the spread was 7.5.
Dude, the Cowboys have looked like shit. But all right, fair enough. Yeah. Maybe I just am overgrading. I like the Lions a lot, but this game, something stinks. I'll have to look into it deeper. The one game that I did want to talk to you about, and I'm not going to get emotional about it, but I'm seeing this line, and I'm almost wondering Can my Browns cover? They won't win, but can my Browns cover? Like, if this shit keeps creeping, bro, 9.5.
I will never bet on the Browns again after what happened to me last week, but yes. I know the Eagles are getting their wide receivers back. They're in here off a bye. The line feels out of pocket, though, in my opinion.
All we can hope for is Deshaun Watson to roll out. I hope they pull a longest yard. I hope the offensive line just decides, oh, we're not going to block on a play. His ass gets fucking crushed, concussed out. And then Debo. And then Jameis Winston comes in and starts dotting people up. That's really what I want to see. Then the Browns are back.
Hey, then I hope the Browns are all the way back for you, bro. And you're eating W's.
Yeah, it won't be for another fucking 10 years. We're back in the fucking Johnny Manziel stage. 2 steps forward, 10 steps back for the Cleveland Browns organization. All right, guys. But we all know why you came. You came for the plays. You came for the picks. You came for the locks. And we have them. But before we get into that, you know where to get all of the plays. And if you don't, it's time we learn you something. It's called SoBet. Okay? You're going to have my plays, TP3's plays, 60 other better professional sports experts in one place. If you're not subscribed to TP3 on YouTube, subscribe to him. Turn on notifications. Same thing as myself. What up, bro? Turn on notifications. That way you get a notification every time we go live here on Weekly Win Streak to break down the slate with you. Follow us on all social medias. And if you want all of our plays, links in the bio, sign-up codes TP3, sign-up codes bro. Let's fucking lock in. All right, T. So, you want to do baseball or football first?
Let's do baseball since it's one game, and then we'll run through all 3 football.
Yeah.
So tonight's game, guys, it's an elimination game. We got the Dodgers versus the Padres. Yamamoto going up against Yu Darvish here. Right now, you get the Padres around plus 127, and that's what we're doing. What Travis said, man. We're rocking with the Padres in tonight's game, man. Look, I look at this matchup. I've talked about it all series long. I get the better lineup. I get the better starting pitcher, and I get the better bullpen all in my favor here. Look, I really think the Padres saw the fact that Rojas and the fact that Freddie Freeman were out of the lineup last game and thought they already had it in the bag. The Dodgers came back and punched them in the mouth. The Padres let them off the hook in game 1. Dylan Cease's been the one bad pitcher. Yu Darvish pitched an absolute gem last game. I think, guys, if you think about it, Yu Darvish has been one of those dominant pitchers in baseball over the last 10 years. This is the Yu Darvish legacy game tonight. He already pitched one gem. I think he's going to come in here and absolutely deal again. Yamamoto has a 15 ERA this season against the Padres. His 3 worst starts this year are all versus the Padres. I think the Padres bounce him out of this game early. I think the Dodgers go to the bullpen, and I think they have more success. I'm calling it right now. This is what happens. Luis Arraez rips a single to start the game off. Fernando Tatis comes up there, and they grooves him a fastball, and Tatis sends that thing flying. And from there on, it is just a absolute – the Padres are going to pour it on them, guys, in this game tonight. I love this spot for the Padres. I mean, they choked away last game. I don't think they're going to choke away this time, man. Padres win. It's game 5, man. Let's fucking go.
It's win or go home. Winner takes all. It's a big moment. It's a big moment. Here's the thing, guys. Betting in general, a lot of people miss out on opportunities and end up losing in series situations because they say, one game, they see one game, they say, I'm off him, I can't do this. I was almost a victim of that. This Padres team, TP3 had bad luck with them in the beginning of the year. I've caught a little bad luck with them lately. Here's the deal. I wanted to bet the Dodgers yesterday, and I talked myself out of it. I said, no way. Or not yesterday. Or yeah, it was yesterday. Whatever Dylan Cease pitched. Did not expect him to only go fucking 1 inning, but it's got to be the Padres today, guys. Here's the thing. Not only is Yamamoto pitching, the Dodgers bullpen is the most taxed bullpen that's left in the playoffs. Okay? It was the Phillies. They're already bounced. Okay? So, I mean, Tigers, but they're that's a completely different thing. Okay? They're doing like a platoon thing where it's like, hey, you're literally facing 3 batters and I'm ripping you out. So I don't know what the fuck's going on there. But truly taxed Los Angeles Dodgers bullpen is cooked. And what it comes down to for me, I think there's added pressure at home trying to seal the deal for a team that has been known to choke it away. The more and more I look at this, Darvish has listen, his last 2 outings against the Dodgers, both of them 7 innings pitched, 14 total innings, 1 earned run. 1. You're not going to get that type of outing out of Yamamoto, man. You're just not. And like you said, as soon as one thing starts to happen against the Dodgers, they start pressing. They start saying, holy fuck, our season's on the line. We're at home. We can't make mistakes. That Padres lineup is way too good to be tentative. You got to go after them 150% or you're going to get cooked. So I'm on the Padres as well. Plus money, lock it in. VIP, I haven't made a play yet. TP3 convinced me in the green room that this is the play. So we're rolling with it.
Let's go, man. I'm fired up. Let's talk about some college football now, guys.
Yeah.
We got 3 games on the slate. We're going to run through all 3 of them, then get out of here as TP3 is already running behind to go to dinner tonight. But you know what? Show comes first, man. Let's start out here with the first game, and we have Maryland taking on Northwestern. In this game, Maryland's laying 10.5 points. The total's at 46. Bro, you got to play?
I do, but it's VIP only.
Okay.
It's VIP only. So I'd love to hear what you'd have to say about it. I'm just going to go over just some quick stats that I have and see if we're on the same page here.
Okay.
The one thing I'll say is Northwestern does rank in the bottom 10 in the country in finishing drives. They're 20th in expected points added and 11th from worst in all of college football and rushing success rate. Okay? If you can't run the ball and you can't throw the ball, and you're playing the 12th best passing attack in the country, like that math is not mathing well for one team. And that's all I'll say. TP3, what do you have to say? Do you have anything in this game? Do you have any lean, any side?
I didn't touch this game. Maryland does have a top 15 passing offense. I actually like Billy Edwards. He stands tall in the pocket. Like you said, Northwestern 115th finishing drives, 112th in line yards, 111th in pass success. I mean, guys, Maryland's a much better team than them here. I think Maryland should be able to cover 10.5 points. They should be able to toss the ball around on them. I've seen the sharp play in this game is the over. Like I said, I don't really like this game, honestly. I mean, Northwestern's going to try to run the ball and grind this game down and make it ugly. Maryland wants to come out here and throw the ball all over them. We'll see which side prevails. So I think Maryland's the only way to go in this game. Next game up here, we got UNLV taking on Utah State. They're laying 19 points here. The total's at 67. You doing anything here, bro?
I am, but also it's in the VIP. These are those are the 2 plays that were kind of protected. But go ahead and hit me with your analysis. I mean, I'll say this. UNLV's loss against Syracuse last week don't scare me one fucking bit. I think Syracuse is legit. I think they're legit. So I don't think it changes my decision in this game one bit. But what do you got, T? What do you got?
Yeah, so I mean, you look at Utah State's defense. They're let's put it this way: the thing they're best at is pass success, and you know what? They're ranked 119th. So that tells you all you need to know. That's their best thing that they have out of all the stats I go over. I think UNLV's numbers are skewed because they had Saluka back there who couldn't throw the ball at all. Now you get Haj Malik Williams in there who can really air it out. Let's just put it this way. I don't see how Utah State gets any stops in this game, and I don't see how the Utah State really scores much as they're 122nd in finishing drives. Utah State sucks. I think this is going to be a bloodbath, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm going to regret not taking UNLV in this game, either team total, just them in general to cover the game. I feel like I'm going to regret sitting this one out on the sidelines, but I think UNLV is going to boat race them. 19 points here is not enough. The spread should be like 24.5 in my opinion. So I think they're going to boat race them.
Well, I'll tell you, I like to hear that. Another thing just important to note, guys, Petrus, which is the quarterback for Utah State, earlier this year, he was dealing with a high ankle sprain, and then he was not listed on the injury report for the Boise State game, where he actually played pretty well with 3 touchdowns. He's now back on the injury report, and it states lower extremity injury. Now, generally speaking, if somebody's listed like that, very vaguely, it's either an absolutely nothing thing, like it's nothing, don't even worry about it, they just have to list it because he did something, or it's a big deal. It's a big deal, and they're trying to hide how big of a deal it is. So if he can't move and he can't play as good as he should, I mean, he's their only hope of keeping in the game. And if he's fucked, if he's hurt, I don't know. This could be ugly early. Could be ugly early. The last game we have on the slate, T, is the nightcap. It's Utah. It's Arizona State. Talk to me. You got something in this game?
Yeah, I love this game, actually. So, guys, look, when I look at this game tonight, we're rocking with the over in this game at 46.5 points. So, you look at both these offenses, and Utah, I mean, guys, Utah's numbers are going to be skewed offensively, first of all, because they had Zach Wilson's brother in there playing quarterback. Apparently, Cam Rising is playing. Now, do I actually believe that? I want to believe it, so I'm going to say that I believe it for right now that he's going to play quarterback in this game. When I look at this defense for Arizona State, I don't see a legit team they played. You look at every single Arizona State game, they've almost scored 60 points, like both teams combined easily in all these games. So Utah's offense, I think, is extremely undervalued here, and Arizona State's defense is 134th, which is dead last in the nation in finishing drives. If you get across the 40 on them, you're scoring a touchdown every single time, essentially. You look at you look at Arizona State's offense, they're 5th in rush success, 1st in line yards, 10th in havoc, and 12th in drive quality. While Utah's defense grades out, I don't see any juggernaut offenses they've played yet. I think Kenny Dillingham's doing a great job here at Arizona State. He's one of the better offensive coordinators and young minds in college football. I think this offense is in trend up area, and this team is in general. While I don't think they can win the game or cover here, I definitely think that there can be points in this game. I'm going to say this game gets over the total. I think we're going to get like low 50s in score in this game, and I think we hit the over.
It's fair. It's fair, and I like it, kind of. I like your analysis. I don't necessarily love it because it does infringe and impede with something that I may have. But listen, I can't argue with it, especially if Cam Rising is playing. I made this play well before any news. It actually looked like he wasn't going to play. So, but I'm still on this play because he's going to be rusty. And obviously there's a reason he wasn't playing. He's still probably hurt. Anyways, I'm not a huge teaser guy, but for me, this game checked all the boxes for a teaser. 1, home team, small dog under a touchdown. 2, we have a situation where a lot of unpredictables at quarterback, and I saw something that was just something I had to take advantage of. So when Utah played like Oklahoma State, they've played a lot of other teams that have put some points on the board. Why I'm drawing a blank on the other team that I wanted to point out, not exactly sure, but when they played teams, even Arizona last week, these are games that were under 40. Like, they're the more dominant team on the defensive and offensive line, and I think they have the ability to control the tempo of the game. A lot of their games are going under. What I saw, though, that gives me cause for concern to back Utah to cover, Utah to cover, would be the fact that they got gashed last week against Arizona on the ground, giving up 145 rush yards. This guy, Cam Scatabo for fucking Arizona State, this dude's a fucking beast, bro. He's a beast. He's a really good running back. I think, as you mentioned, the offensive coordinator is going to find a way to get this guy into space, get this guy the ball. Here's what I have, guys. It would not surprise me. First of all, this line was set already. It hasn't moved. It hasn't moved with the Cam Rising announcement, okay? Hasn't fucking flinched. Not even a half a point. So I'm not worried about that. Yeah. I have Arizona State plus 15.5. This is a 10-point teaser. Arizona State plus 15.5 and under 56.5. Okay? Right. Basically, that means that both teams have to get to 28 points. I don't see it. Arizona State is 4-1 against the spread this year, and Utah's last 4 conference matchups have all gone under. So that's a boosted play on DraftKings. Arizona State plus 15.5, under 56.5, minus 103.
Love it.
After you boost it, obviously it's better, but
Yeah, I don't think this game's going to soar over the total, but I think we'll definitely get there. It's like I always say, guys, I love betting overs in college football games and the totals in the mid 40s. Like, this is the perfect play here. It doesn't involve Big Ten teams and the totals in the 40s. I love taking totals like this. So this is my TP3 sweet spot right here.
oh, the sweet spot.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
it makes me nervous. Like, DraftKings has only one boost given away today. And that boost was in this game, the Utah-Arizona State game.
Interesting. They don't have one for the baseball game?
They have a same game parlay boost, but this is like a straight up wager. Any bet, place any bet in this game, and you get a boost.
Yeah.
Almost always those games are fucking traps. Are games where shit happens that you just wouldn't expect. So I don't know. I seriously would not be surprised to see Arizona State potentially win. It sounds crazy. Check
I
back.
don't know. I think it's the Utah bounce back spot. So we'll see what happens sidewise. I didn't feel comfortable playing the side either. But anyway, guys, as always, man, we appreciate everyone who comes on here and tunes into these streams. Look, tomorrow morning, guys, me and Bro are going to be live on here at 10:30, breaking down all the biggest matchups. We have the best weekend of college football, and y'all don't want to go anywhere else for your information. Go ahead, click that follow button, like button, all that stuff, wherever you're watching us at, and get tapped in with us. If y'all want to get all our plays tonight and go ahead and get them and not even wait for us to go live in the morning, click the link in our bios. Use promo code TP3, promo code BROBRO to get all of our plays for the upcoming weekend, guys. We're going to be dropping. We're going to be firing on these football games, so you already know where you want to go, nowhere else. But anyway, guys, we appreciate all y'all who come in here for every single stream. We was lit up today. We had 80 people in here today. So y'all already know what's going to happen, man. Tomorrow we're going to break 100 again.